G'day cocktail lovers, I hope you've been keeping well. Hope you're ready because it's cocktail time once more. And as I make this, we're in the middle of the year. Depending which hemisphere you're in, it's midwinter or midsummer. You're either having the shortest day, like me, or the longest day if you're in the northern hemisphere. So people often talk about winter drinks and summer drinks, and there's a particular vibe to both. Summer drinks tend to be bright, fruity, lighter. Winter drinks tend to be more the dark spirits, maybe a bit more herbal. But I don't limit myself, really. A lot of my favorite drinks classify as winter drinks, and I'm not going to stop drinking them in summer. And for reals, when it's the middle of winter, every now and then, I really want to have like a nice tropical drink to cheer myself up. But there are drinks that are classically regarded as summer drinks and some are regarded as winter drinks. And with some, you can do a little twist, like turn a summer drink into a winter drink. And that's what I'm going to do in this. So it's the perfect drink, whether you're in midsummer or midwinter, or which of those moods you're in, regardless of what the season actually is where you are. These are drinks for the mood. So I am going to do two versions of the daiquiri, the classic summer version of the daiquiri and a winterized version. So let's go. One of the beautiful things about the daiquiri is how simple it is. It's just white or light rum, lime juice, sugar or sugar syrup. That's it. It's great and it tastes fantastic. So for a classic daiquiri, I'm going to use an Australian white rum from the Beanley distillery. We're going to do 2 ounces, 60 mils of white rum. Normally you do lime juice and sugar syrup in a daiquiri. Measures vary depending who you ask, but it's often around 3/4 of an ounce of each. For a bit of fun, I'm going to use this, well, I call it a lime cordial that I made. It's actually a milk clarified lime oleosaccharum. It's you could call it a sweet and sour mix. I like to call it a lime cordial. It's all natural. I made it myself and it's actually incredible. So rather than doing the lime juice and the sugar syrup separately, I'm going to do 1.5 ounces of this homemade lime cordial. And that's it. Now we shake. Ice in the shaker, put it together, bang it in hard and shake that for like 5 or 10 seconds. You can fine strain that if you like, but with this summery drink, I don't mind if there's a few little ice chips in it. So just using my Hawthorn strainer into a chilled coupe, there goes our daiquiri. Now for our winter daiquiri, and the easy way to make it a bit more warming and winter friendly is to use dark rum rather than white rum. And in fact, I'm gonna make this one a bit more complicated. I'm gonna mix some rums, a couple of rums I quite like, and a little treat. This one, Diplomatico Reserva, it's a Venezuelan rum. This is one of my favorite sipping rums actually, a nicely aged rum. And I'm going to put 1 ounce of the dark rum in. Now to really warm things up, some overproof rum. This is another Australian rum from Inner Circle. It's actually made in the Beanley distillery as well, up in Queensland. 75.9% alcohol, so over 151 proof. This is really going to warm things up, but I'll just go with 1/2 ounce or 15 mils of the overproof rum. One more touch to give it a real winter vibe. I'm going to do 1/2 ounce of pimento dram, also known as allspice dram. This, when we say spices in this case, we don't mean like chili spices. The pimento, also known as the allspice berry, was called that because people thought it tasted like all spices. It's got clove, it's got cinnamon, it's got anise. It's a quite amazing berry, and this is quite an amazing drop if you can get a good pimento or allspice dram. I'm just going to put, again, 1/2 ounce, 15 mils of the pimento dram. For this one, we are going to do lime juice and sugar syrup. But also just to warm it up a bit more, I'm going to use this banana sugar syrup I made, and it's very easy to make. You just get banana peel, twice the weight in sugar, wait for it to liquefy, and then add a bit of water so all the sugar dissolves. Basically 1 to 2 to 1. So if you have 100 grams of banana peel, cover it in 200 grams of sugar, and then mix that with 100 mils water, and you get this really nice, lightly banana flavored syrup. And we're going to go with 3/4 of an ounce of sugar syrup. I'll be using fresh limes for this, and again, we want to get 3/4 of an ounce. So that's going to vary depending on your limes, how much you need, but measure it out, 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. Once more, we add the ice to our shaker, put it together, bang it in hard, shake for 5 or 10 seconds. Now, I fine strained my lime juice so I don't feel compelled to fine strain the actual cocktail, but it's up to you if you want to strain out those little ice shards. Once more, in it goes into a chilled coupe. And here we have our summer and winter daiquiris. For garnish, I thought for summer, a nice fresh piece of lime, and for winter, I don't know if you see it, I'm just floating a dehydrated lime wheel on top of the winter one. But now for a little comparison. Classic summer daiquiri. I mean, what can you say? It's so good, so simple. Rum, lime and sugar, legendary. But how about a winter daiquiri? Oh. Ooh, I mean, there's a lot of complexity in here. The one, if you wanted to be negative about a daiquiri, you would say it's not a particularly complex drink. This one, with some really funky rum going on in there, it's just got the really rich molasses flavors coming in, just those classic funky dark rum flavors. Look, I'm hard pressed to pick a favorite, honestly. This would depend on my mood. It is classic, like knock it back by the pool or sitting by a fire, or honestly sitting by a fire. I don't need much of an occasion for a daiquiri or a daiquiri variation, is what I'm saying. So that's a little idea for you. Wherever you are in the world, if you're seeing people talk about summer drinks, but it's in winter and you don't feel like a summer drink, the really easy thing to do is to swap out light elements for darker ones. Instead of white rum, darker rums. Maybe lean towards substituting some things with whiskies or brandies or whatever. One of the things I love about cocktails, the experimentation, the fun. Use your basic cocktail recipe as a template and explore what you can do with it from there. And you never know what you'll come up with. Me, I've come up with a summer and a winter daiquiri. I'm pretty happy with that. I hope you're happy too. Hey, and I hope if you're not already subscribed to the channel, you will, so you can come back for some more cocktail adventures and let me know what's going on. Are you midwinter, midsummer? What do you prefer to drink? And we'll see you again soon. I sincerely hope to see you back here again soon. But until then, I do hope you look after yourself. Also, when you get the chance, look after people around you. And until I see you again once more with the double fisting sign off, cheers.